Dear diarrhea. Diarrhea full of shit. Just play along, me, myself, and I, and no one else. Yo, I'm so legit. Did you know my wallet smells like ramen noodles? I sniffed my wallet. No, I just noticed that. I was like, what is that? Oh, anyway. I have a nice smell. I mean, depending who you ask. No, like my baseline, like, whatever. I've noticed this. Like my room and stuff eventually always smells like this, and I've noticed this. Like when you leave and you come back and you enter, because you get used to like how things smell, you know, your house, your room, your bedding, whatever. And I've noticed that I have a fantastic smell. It smells kind of like dirt, like dust, like an old attic. I've mentioned this before, like my bedding, like Kosinabu, I believe it was you who I said that to, you know, because you and me, girl. But I think I was just, you know, kind of only halfway joking, saying, you know, do you prefer, you know, the smell of like freshly laundered linens or the smell of an old attic? Now, obviously, you have to wash your bedding and stuff because your skin secretes oils and dead skin cells and stuff. I heard that, like with old mattresses, like when you throw them away after 10 years or 5 years, they're like 3 times as much as they weigh, 3 times as much because all the dead skin cells and shit. So, you know, I get it. So, and I think I had said, you seem like a freshly laundered type of girl, and I get it, and I will back you up wholeheartedly on that. You're the one who's going to be doing the laundry, you know. So, and you're going to be sleeping in that bed every night, as am I. As of right now, you know, I sleep in it, you know, let's see, 3 nights, I guess, you know, every 6 days. And when I was driving over the road, I mean, shit, I stayed out for 3 weeks and been home for, you know, 4 or 5 days, so. But that's what's up. Oh, by the way, as far as the, you know, picking where you want to live and whatnot, I meant that. But do keep in mind, land is valuable. Now, I only have 10 acres. And like I said, I've kind of got this grandiose, you know, idea. I hesitate to call it a dream because I don't really do that. You know, I don't really have any visions or grand plans for the future. Maybe you should. You're right. I definitely should. But I'm just the wrong guy. You know, I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, you should care about things, anything. I wholeheartedly agree. But I don't. If you want to be a hay farmer, then you should pursue that. Like at least a little bit. Don't just mention it. Do it. You're right. You're absolutely right. Maybe I will. But, anyway. But, you know, land, they're not making any more of it. So, you know, like if the shit really, really hits the fan, don't forget that your house has value. You know. So if you need to, like, pack up and downsize, you know, or whatever, and move to a nice little, you know, middle-class house in the burbs, you know, for whatever reason, whatever. You know, you can walk away with a big-ass, you know, chunk of cash, you know, so. Actually, I don't know how that works, because it's not paid off yet. But, I'm stupid. I'd have to ask my future bestie. But, oh, it's easy enough to, you know, get up to speed on. Oh shit. But and the whole baby sleeping in the room with us, you know, and in the bed with us. Obviously, that baby is going to have to be, you know, when we have us time, right? And that's important. We're going to need to have that. You know, be it fucky or lovey. Obviously, our kid, in my fictional scenario, we have us a little baby girl. So, she can't be in a room. I don't care if she's, you know, 2 months old or 2 days old. No, absolutely not. No dogs, no cats, no pets, no kids. So, because like I said, these kids, you know, they're more perceptive, and it's just wrong. It's just fucking wrong. Okay. That is a, you know what I mean? I don't even have to explain this. That is a little human. All it does is it lays there and makes noises and shit, and you know, but no. So anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I feel stupid and weird even talking about it, but yeah, that's a big fuck no. So obviously, you know, that, you know, the timing is right, you know, this, that, and the other night, you know. How do I say this? I don't think you're going to ever really be in the mood at night, and neither am I. Okie doke. Again, not to sound old, not to sound like we've been married for 10 years, but don't see it happening at night. See it happening in the morning, and see it happening, you know, periodically, you know, just sort of here and there. And then, of course, there's planned shit, you know, date night and whatnot. So anyway, these are things that need to be logistically sort of like that, looking for solved, approached, dealt with, allocated. So anyway, and then of course when you know, drop the first kid, don't say it like that. You know, your hormones and shit, you know, you're gonna change, right? Because you're like in mama bear mode, and I'm gonna be in papa bear mode. So, but you know, it's all good. But because that's a requirement, you know. Not to get all weird, but you know, couples, you know, need to make that connection. And then you need to cuddle. Then you need to bond. Otherwise, you will grow apart. You will become utilitarian. You know, your passion and your interest and enthusiasm for each other and what you're doing as parents, raising a family, it will die out. So remember, I know things. Again, I will write a book on it. I don't know really what I will title it. Something along the lines of, I don't know, shit. Sex and love after kids. I don't know, I'll have to think, because that's the thing. You've been married for a minute, You dropped a couple kids. You know, how do you keep this? How do you keep the thing going? How do you keep it alive? You know, how do you keep the spark, the passion? You know, it's like where you look at that and you're like, yeah, God, this is gonna sound weird, but you're not only, you know what I'm saying, boo. You know, you're married, you fell in love, you did the kid thing, so now you're parents. But you're still human, and you have wants, needs, desires, urges, conscious, subconscious. You know, nothing stays the same. It's either getting better or getting worse, up to and including love, and all that stuff. You got to work at it, and you know, two people need to look at each other and be like, yep, that's my guy, or that's my gal, you know. And it needs to be just a constant thing. You never need to lose interest in each other, you know. So it needs to be playful, you know, not like all the time. Don't just be grab-assing, you know, like a couple of kids and shit, but you know, it needs to be good. So I'll come up with a title, and then it'll have like the little words underneath or whatever, you know. Keeping the spark alive, the enthusiasm for each other while being parents and shit. I don't know, you know. But yeah, I might have to make that book 100 pages with smaller print. But anyway, went off on that digress. So yeah, no, that was sort of I misspoke, but you know what I mean. I mean, generally yes, but so, and like I said, you know, we live out there. You know, my parents, they live like 20-25 minutes away, so, you know, grandma and grandpa can babysit for the weekend, or, you know, whatever, Friday night, Saturday night. You and I can get all dressed up, whatever, you know, do something. Like I said, that would be one of those planned things, you know, where we go out, we eat, we see a show, or maybe see a show and then eat, and just make an evening of it, you know, like a good, man, like a 5 or, I don't want to make it too long, especially because then at the end, you know, then again, like I said, you, because, you know, you're, and me, because, you know, and so then it was like, well, that was fun, but we kind of missed the, you know, the climax here, the end of the date, you know. But we can go at it in the morning. You know what I mean? Not to sound old and shit. Well, I'm gonna be tired, and you're probably gonna be pretty tired, and you know, we'll just cuddle, all right? No, that's cool. I'm totally cool with that. And then in the morning we'll have at it, yeah. So, because the kids will be at, you know, their grandparents' house, right? So that's cool. We don't have, you know. So, again, not to sound old and shit, but you know. Because you're like 24, 25, something like that. So you're probably thinking, but I'm thinking logistically, you know what I mean? Like, hey, yeah, all about it. Let's think about this practically so it doesn't hit both of us by surprise and we wonder what the hell's going on. How come we're not, like, you want to do it? God damn. Woo. Yeah, but I just don't have the energy. Let me go get my knee brace. But so don't worry, I got you. I'll make sure the relationship stays spunky, pun intended. But because you won't know, because you're dumb and you're a girl and you're a young girl and you're vibrant and pretty and all that shit, you know. So don't you worry, little girl. I'll make it look easy. I'll make sure it just sort of magically happens when really it was planned. But anyway, yeah. Flashbacks, huh? You thinking about a former boyfriend, is you? Because you're so lonely, and like I said, summer rolls around, so you're chomping at the bit, you know. Your brain is like, woo, let's do this. So, because that's how humans work, right? Sun's shining, blue sky, white fluffy clouds, birds are chirping, you know. But you ain't got no man, you know, because silly boys be silly and shit. Well, you're probably getting kind of desperate. And yeah, the whole, you know, you're going to be my future wife and all that, but, you know. Oh, okay. Anyway, I guess, so yeah, that's pretty lame. Boy, you sure got a thing for parking garages. And you sucker ass simp boy toy. Because I don't know, you know, I'm just sort of thinking, you know, you're just like, and the caption, you know, it's like, you suck ass, or whatever. But, oh boy, if I was dumped by a chick and she wanted to, you know, come crawling back, and I'd be like, no. I think me not. Some things in life, you know, they only happen once, and what's established is established, and anybody with self-respect does not accept any changings of hearts or minds. So, there's a lot of dudes out there who don't have any self-respect. You know, because it's just how it is. Men and women are wired different, you know, so men are pretty simple, right? It's like, oh, okay, warm body, fucky, sucky, sucky. You know, you know, somebody to, you know, just cuddle with, share a bed with, all that stuff, you know. Chicks, the same, yes, but they're like way more complicated. They need emotional, more, fuck, it's just, it is what it is. I'm not gonna say here. Just trust me. And that, yeah, there's the support, you know, and all that, monetarily, protection wise, this, that, and the other. You know, just chicks are just way more complicated. Guys basically just want, you know, a nice, you know, girl. I'd say pretty girl, but that's not even necessarily true either. Because like attracts like. So if you're a butt-ass ugly motherfucker, you're going to find you a butt-ass ugly chick, and you're going to think she's just the shit. You know, how does the other half live? You know, I've joked about that before. You know, it's like, you know, I just can't fathom the concept. You know what I mean? Two butt-ass ugly people find each other and they fall in love, and it's like, like I said, you know, how does the other half live? But you see it. But anyway, and you know, girls know, like instinctively. They're like, "Oh, you silly boy! I'll just say some silly shit, you know, flash my eyelashes at you and giggle, and I got you." So, you conniving, scheming, manipulating whores. So, and there's a lot of dudes out there who really are sucker ass simps. So, but even the ones who aren't, you know, it's like it's real easy for a chick to get a dude to fall in love with her. So, anyway, how about that attempted what have you? Boy, if they take him out, our side is going to take the other side out, and our side will do it right. Our side won't miss. It'll be some grizzled, you know, old Vietnam vet or something who's like, fuck it. Just like I watched the video from Jericho Green, you know, it just sort of popped up as a suggestion. He pretty much, you know, said what I was thinking. You know, it's going to be some weasel fucking chump, neckbeard soy motherfucker. You know, they always look all weird and goofy and shit. You know? Anyway. Gosh, you're pretty. What's in the boo? I'm having flashbacks. Flashbacks. That's an odd way to say it. I've been thinking a lot lately. That would have been a better way to do it. But whatever. Maybe you just misspoke. But when I hear somebody say the word flashbacks, it kind of has a negative tone to it. You know, like flashbacks to Vietnam, man, or whatever, right? So when you say I'm having flashbacks, you know, it's just like, it just sounds kind of weird. But that's all right. I'm glad you're going to be my future wife. That's for damn sure. Girly girl. So, flashbacks, huh? Good or bad? Would you like me to help you get rid of those flashbacks? Well, come on then. Let me show you how it's done. Baby girl, baby girl. Oh, you're so cute when you're emotional and shit.